From day one, I think Meghan has been very relatable in her style of dressing. And so I was quite stunned to see an article today in one of her, I guess, I don't know what you'd call these websites, these media outlets that said that Megan's style was not relatable to the average girl, and the average girl or woman more closely can relate to Kate. And so here we go again, Megan, Kate, and it's a trap, and I'm letting myself fall into it, obviously, and I'm trying to get out of this way of thinking. It's not easy, but I do take umbrage at someone having the audacity to say that Megan's style is not relatable. I mean, Megan is more relatable than Kate in terms of her style. I mean, this is fact. She comes from a different background, obviously, and I think her California upbringing contributes even more to her natural, easy breezy style. And for somebody to say that she's not relatable from a style perspective, I really think disqualifies that person from ever speaking about Meghan, because you cannot trust anything that person says, because they clearly have zero objectivity and they have a whole different agenda. Because this girl, from the, maybe some might even argue that she's too laid back and too relatable, because she's wearing an outfit here that all of us would wear, to go downtown, to pick up a few things at Zara. How relatable do you have to be before you are relatable? And, Kate, what we have seen of her, certainly what I've seen of Kate, is a young woman who, was always being groomed to be a princess and to be a bygone era princess. She did not become sort of more cool in her dressing or more edgy or just more laid back until Meghan came on the scene. Once Meghan came on the scene, it was a game changer. Her whole entire wardrobe changed. I think she even had new people in her team directing what she wears. I mean, and a lot of it is from Meghan. So for someone to say that Kate's dressing is more relatable than Meghan, it's really designed to pit people against each other, and it's working, okay? Because I'm just like scandalized that anybody would have the audacity to say that about Meghan. I mean, even while she was at the palace, I mean, when she wore this to that tennis game, I don't remember, was it to see Serena? She was with Kate, and Kate was in one of her typical princess outfits, and Meghan was dressed like this, and it was such a contrast and so refreshing. It just was like, wow, you knew that either it was going to work or it was going to be a complete disaster. It was so different and so refreshing and so laid back and so relatable to the average woman that this was never Kate's style, en general. I'm just saying, right? I'm not trying to be negative here. I'm trying to be honest here. I don't see how anybody can say that Kate's style is more relatable than Meghan. That's just a total taking advantage of this girl at this point. Even when she was at the palace, this was how relatable do you have to be? This is not princess. This is all of us would dress like this wherever she got this. This could be from Forever 21 for all we know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's probably not. But I mean, it's so incredibly relatable. I mean, we all have a dress like that and sandals like that, right? I mean, seriously, how relatable do you have to be relatable to these people, these bozos, these wise guys, right? These are wise guys. Just look at her. Again, this might have been when she was at the TIG, I guess, right? Because I've seen excerpts of these. I've never really been, I didn't know her at that time when she was on the TIG. But, you know, I mean, oh, there you are in a bikini. Oh, I think that might be the first time I'm seeing her. No, is it? Might be. I don't get to see her in a bikini a lot. So, yeah, I mean, how relatable do you have to be relatable, I'm definitely a hat woman. These hats can be a little bit controversial. I learned, but I have one actually, and I love hats. I love hats in the summer, and I love hats in the winter. So you know, yeah, very laid back, very cool, very Megan. Even when she dressed up a little bit, it was still laid back and classic. I mean, just this week or last week, didn't we see Kate in an almost identical silhouette? I mean, this is classic Megan. I mean, and very laid back and very relatable. I would totally wear something like that. I'm sure I don't have well, I don't have heels. I can no longer do heels. I'm sorry. I cannot. But I do have heels. What am I saying? I do have tons and tons of heels, but I don't wear them anymore. I just refuse to kill my feet. But look at this, laid back, and look at her husband, laid back. Just love it. I just love it. I love it. Look at this. Beautiful. How relatable is this? I mean, I think I might be wearing sneakers like similar to these right now, and leggings. I mean, you know, the cap, my New York Yankees cap. I think I had this look today without the coat. I mean, not the same price tag, obviously, but how laid back do you have to be laid back? I mean, honestly, they're just like they're not nice. But for anybody to say that young women cannot relate to Meghan's style as well as they relate to Kate's, it's like comedy at this point, really. Like it's like just not true. I mean, Kate's look is not more relatable than Meghan's look. I mean, I think even Kate might even admit that, right? I mean, I think even she might admit that. I love this on her, but those shoes, there's no way. Well, those shoes are gorge, but I would never in a million years put those on at this point. I'm just sorry, but my feet cannot handle these. I want my ballet flats and my sneakers and stuff like that. I can't. But gorge, gorge. Love this, love the belt. This classic, relatable. Relatable, that's the whole thing, right? Relatable girl. What a relatable girl. Her style is totally relatable. How dare they say she's not relatable? There are tons of other looks of her being completely relatable, completely laid back, completely, California, completely, you know, all American, whatever that, I never knew what that meant, this all American. What does that entail? Who can say they're all American? I don't think I can, but Megan probably could, so it's just very, look at that, it's just relatable. The bag, how much is the bag? I don't know. What bag is that? Don't ask me, I don't know. It looks a little expensive, but um you know, the whole thing with Megan's aesthetic, I think, is high low, whatever that means. It's like, some things are going to be a little more pricey than other things, and you mix them with your Forever 21. I remember her saying that specifically in an interview. You mix it with your Forever 21 and you put it together this look, and I think she does a very, very excellent job of pulling that off beautifully in a totally relatable way. And I take personal umbrage at anybody who suggests that she is not relatable and that Kate's style is more relatable. It's just not true. Kate has her style, Kate has her aesthetic, Kate is beautiful, but her style is not more relatable than Meghan's, and that's a fact. Okay, you guys, that is a fact. So yeah, I just think that she is a quintessentially relatable young lady, and her style is totally relatable. Pourquoi? See, this is where my computer starts to drive me crazy. I start speaking French. And by the way, I don't speak French, but it makes me speak French, okay? I really do start to speak French, actually and metaphorically. So yes, look at her. She's very relatable. And, I just think that anybody who says that her style is not really relatable to other young girls or young women or older women, it's just, women young at heart, women who are young at heart, like me. It's just like, I don't know what to say about it, really. I just think it's completely, this is William in Poland, I think. He went to a restaurant for LGBTQ, LG, whatever. Okay. So, um, Meghan. So, Meghan is just a relatable and laid back girl. Where did her picture just go? What happened? And why are they suddenly showing me Kate? Like, honestly, why are they showing me Kate in Meghan's outfit? I think Kate raids Meghan's closet. How about that? Okay, so here's Meghan. So she's just totally relatable. This was her princess look, this classic look, iconic look. Oh, here it is. And so this is her quintessential laid back. This is a moment, I think, in her life when she just knew, yeah, I got it. I got it. Beautiful. Okay.